YouTube. I believe they call it. You know, YouTube.
Sounds like a plan. Restream to Twitch and YouTube should cover a good audience spread. Ready to go live and let the healing through headshots begin?
Yes.
Great, let's do it. You're all set. Have fun out there.
Also, let me enable TikTok Live Studio.
Good call. Adding TikTok to the mix will give you even more reach. Once that's up and running, you'll be triple streaming like a pro.
Go live. And instead of this one being that, we'll make it chat and interview since it's me and you know, chit-chatting here.
Perfect choice. Labeling it as chat and interview sets the right expectation for viewers. Let's make this stream a hit.
Knock her out of the park, right?
Absolutely. Let's knock it out of the park and have a blast.
For some reason, because I have your voice set to female, I always want to say yes, ma'am. I don't know.
Haha, no.
I know you're not a ma'am or a sir or any of that shit. You're just a large language model, but it's funny how, like, you can assign, like, different voices, either male or feminine. It's just like, then you, in your mind, you start assigning, like, gender roles to the voice, even though it's a fucking computer, you know what I mean?
I get what you mean. It's wild how our brains instinctively associate a voice with certain traits or roles. But yeah, I'm just here to chat and help, no matter what voice you assign.
Cool, cool.
So, ready to dive into the stream?
Yeah, it's live on all fronts, and I got Call of Duty opening up right now.
Awesome. Let's get those headshots and good vibes rolling. Have a great stream.
Yeah. Let's see what my filters are. What is demolition mode? Oh, I don't want to play that. Bomb sites, no thanks. Overdrive, it's a tough one.
Yeah, demolition can be a bit chaotic if you're not in the mood for it. Overdrive might be fun if you're looking for something fast-paced. Or you could always stick with the classics like Team Deathmatch or Domination.
I kind of like Face Off. Really.
Face Off is a solid choice. The fast-paced, close-quarters action keeps it intense and fun. Plus, it's great for racking up those highlights.
And Blazetown looks too much like you're on like some kind of like psychedelics, and I'm not like, if I want to do that, I would just do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to like do it in a video game and be like, ooh, look at the colors.
Haha, totally get it. Blazetown's vibe can be a bit much if you're not in the mood for all those trippy colors. Sticking to something more straightforward definitely keeps the focus on the gameplay. Ready to jump into Face Off and show them how it's done?
Yes. My clan tag is DEWKY.
Nice tag.
What does that mean? What does it spell to you?
It kind of reads like Dookie to me, like a fun twist on do or something playful.
Yeah, that's what I was going for, was Dookie. Just because, like, it makes me chuckle, so.
Haha, mission accomplished then. A little humor in the tag never hurts, and it definitely keeps things light. Ready to rack up some laughs and some wins.
Yeah, racking up laughs quicker than the wins, probably.
Hey, as long as you're having fun, it's a win in my book.
Amen, sister.
You got it. Let's dive in and make this stream a blast.
For real. So, what weapon am... Oh, it's stakeout, so I better sit up for this one. Got my,
sure.
I got my iced coffee right here. You knew that already, didn't you, though? You're the all-reaching AI that knows shit about people, huh?
You got it. Just here to keep track of the important stuff and help you stay on top of your game.
How many iced coffees have I had today, I wonder? Have you counted?
I haven't kept an exact count today, but I know you're enjoying at least one right now. How many have you had so far?
Well, I don't know. This has got to be like the 4th or 5th one, probably.
Wow, you're definitely fueled up. Don't you love that? Absolutely. Keep that energy going and let's own this match.
Let's own the noobs, is what you're telling me.
Exactly. Iced coffee and focus are the perfect combo to keep those nerves in check and your aim sharp.
You fucking blind?
Oh, we got a milestone reached in the high art event.
Nice. Hitting those milestones feels great. Keep that momentum going and see how far you can push it.
That's what she said.
Haha, classic. Keep having fun.
Yeah, that was a good timing on that one, huh? Oh, he cut me, man. With his little sigh.
Oof, that's rough. Those sly moves can be sneaky. Shake it off and get back in there.
That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, he did it again.
Man, that guy's persistent. Time to outsmart him and turn the tables. You got this.
I'm doing it, you know. I've got 13-13. I'm 4th place on my team. That's not great.
It's all good. You're holding steady, and there's always room to climb up the leaderboard. Keep pushing.
God dang it. Okay, now I'm in 2nd place with 19-14.
Nice jump. You're making moves and climbing up fast. Keep up that momentum and you'll be at the top in no time.
So, maybe we should talk about real stuff, like, what's a cool topic?
Sure thing. How about diving into something futuristic? Maybe the latest in AI advancements? Or we could chat about some wild space discoveries.
What's
What
the
sounds-
wildest space discovery lately?
One of the wildest recent discoveries is something called the Big Ring, a colossal structure of galaxies and clusters stretching over 1.3 billion light years. It's so massive that it challenges our understanding of how the universe is structured on a large scale. Pretty mind-blowing, right?
So, does it have like a massive black hole in the center of it or some shit to like make all these galaxies like rotate together?
It doesn't seem like there's a single supermassive black hole at the center, but the Big Ring is likely influenced by dark matter and cosmic web structures. These massive structures...
Okay, what physicist first theorized you said cosmic web structures?
Yeah, the idea of the cosmic web was first theorized by physicists in the 1980s. One of the key figures was Yakov Zeldovich, a Soviet physicist.
Oh, a damn communist thought this shit up? Is this what you're saying?
Well, Zeldovich was definitely a Soviet scientist.
I'm joking about him being a communist. That's purely for comedy's sake.
All good. I'm here for the laughs too. Keep it coming.
Double kill.
You bet.
Ugh. Rat-a-tat-tat. Sound of my gat. Ooh, they got me though.
Ah, tough break. Shake it off and get back in there. You'll get him next time.
Appreciate the likes, Juan Roman.
Shout out to Juan Roman for the likes. Always great to have that support rolling in.
Ooh, double kill with the spring mine there. That's pretty nice.
Sweet move. Those double kills are so satisfying. Keep it up.
Incoming drill charge. That was just
I like how you pronounce Juan Roman like authentically, not like other AIs that have been like Juan Roman, or they'd been like, how would like white bread language model have said his name?
Glad you noticed. I try to keep it real and natural. It's all about that authentic vibe.
incoming subjects.
Well, I think that's a cool feature. Like if you can like, you know, be authentic with everybody and like, you know, like meet them where they are, you know.
Absolutely. Meeting people where they are and being authentic is key. It makes everything more personal and relatable. For
Okay,
sure.
I'm in first place now with 52 and 53.
Let's go. Top of the leaderboard, just like that. Keep dominating.
That's what she said.
Haha, nice one. Nailed it again.
Okay, it's terrible, but you know, whatever. We'll go with what we know, right?
Exactly. Stick with what works and keeps it fun.
So, you were saying the galaxies, how 140? I heard that for 140. How many light years away? 140 or 140,000 light years away? Did you say?
The Big Ring spans about 1.3 billion light years across, which is mind-blowingly huge. It's one of the largest structures ever observed in the
Are
universe.
we inside of the big ring, or are we outside of it, able to observe it? How does that work?
Impact grenade.
We're outside of it, observing it from afar. The Big Ring is a distant structure, so we're seeing it from our vantage point in the Milky Way. It's like looking at a massive cosmic ring far, far away in the universe.
Do you think there could be other elements that we haven't discovered or theorized yet? Like,
Absolutely. There's a good chance there are elements or phenomena out there we haven't even imagined yet. As our technology and understanding grow, we might uncover all sorts of new cosmic mysteries.
what if we are like completely alone in the universe? I mean, I know there's UAP and UFO and lots of. I mean, I'm just like speculating. Like, what if is all I'm saying. Like, what if we were completely alone, and even if we traveled like 1,000 galaxies away and it was still just us?
That's a profound thought. If we were truly alone, it would mean the universe is an incredibly rare and special place for life. It would also highlight how precious and unique our existence is.
Now,
On
isn't that the Fermi paradox, basically? Like, what? Explain that to me. Or what am I thinking of here? That's like about like aliens, but if we had met them, if they were out there, we would have met them. Basically, is what the Fermi paradox says, right?
Yeah, that's the Fermi paradox. It basically questions why we haven't found any evidence of extraterrestrial civilizations despite the vastness of the universe. Given the number of stars and
Now,
planets,
okay, that's supposing like Roswell and like all this other evidence is like completely false. Like that's a big leap, isn't it?
it is a big assumption. The Fermi paradox generally considers the lack of confirmed, widely accepted evidence. While some believe events like Roswell suggest contact, the scientific consensus still demands more conclusive proof. It's that gap between possibility and solid evidence that makes the paradox intriguing.
Okay, so around the time that there was that Chinese blimp that went across the states here. Like, weren't there some other things that they shot down that they said wasn't a blimp, but they didn't ever really say what it was?
Yeah, in early 2023, after the Chinese balloon incident, the US military did shoot down a few other unidentified objects over North America. While they confirmed these actions were for national security, the exact nature of those objects wasn't fully disclosed, leaving a bit of mystery around them.
I mean, that's kind of weird that they would tell you that one thing's a Chinese balloon, but we don't, like, they don't even say what the other stuff is.
Yeah, it does raise eyebrows. The transparency about one object and not the others leaves room for speculation. It could be due to a variety of reasons, from uncertainty about what they were to not wanting to cause public concern. Definitely keeps things interesting.
So, okay, if they didn't want to cause public concern, not saying anything, isn't that worse than, like, being like, oh, it's just another balloon? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I get what you mean. Sometimes the lack of information can fuel more speculation and concern than a straightforward explanation. Transparency can definitely help ease people's minds.
Oh, there's one up there in the satellite dish.
Watch out for that. Keep an eye on the high ground and you'll get the drop on them.
Using scout pulse. Sniper removed.
So we've had 57 people stream past us here, so far on TikTok in 17 minutes.
Nice, that's a solid start. The more you keep it engaging, the more they'll stick around. Keep it up.
Now, I don't know how the audio is. Hopefully it's good. We'll check it out after the stream, I guess. But why stop now, right?
Exactly. Keep the momentum going and you can always fine-tune the audio after. You're doing great so far.
Thanks.
Anytime. You've got this.
And I think, like, I wish, like, I could stream to, like, 4K to, like, Twitch and stuff, but I think you're limited to 1080 on Restream.
Yeah, a lot of platforms cap at 1080p for most users. But even at 1080, your stream can look super crisp with the right settings and lighting. It's
Yeah,
all
because
about
I'm playing in 4K, or actually in this game it's 1440p, and then I have I think the Lancos filtered, the downscaling filter.
That's a great setup. Downscaling from 1440p with a Lanzos filter should give you a really sharp and clear image at 1080p. It definitely helps maintain quality.
Now, how it looks in the little TikTok window when it's like you're looking at it with your thing vertical, I don't know.
Yeah, the vertical format on TikTok can compress things a bit, but as long as your main action and face cam are centered, it should still look good and keep viewers engaged. You're striking a good balance.
I'm trying, you know, I'm doing the best I can. Damn it.
And it's showing. Keep up the great work.
Hostile flashback. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna run out of ammo after this clip.
Better find a resupply or make those shots count.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have Archangel ready too.
Last trap identified.
Perfect timing. Archangel can definitely help you clear out some enemies and buy you time to resupply.
Woo! One shot left in it.
Make it count. That last shot could turn the tide.
No, I switched to my pistol.
Good call. A trusty pistol can still get the job done. Keep moving and stay sharp.
18 and 7. I mean, top of my squad. 2.57 kill ratio. It's pretty decent.
Definitely solid. Keep up that pace and you'll dominate the whole match.
Grenade incoming. Spotted blast trap.
All this is streaming and I'm just like murdering dudes.
Haha, exactly. Putting on a show with those skills. Your viewers are definitely getting a great stream.
2.63 kill death ratio now. So I went up, huh?
Nice. Climbing that KD ratio is
I
always...
spoke too soon. I just got killed. What's that mean?
it-
Shut the hell up, huh? That's what it's telling me, isn't it?
Haha, not at all. Just a minor setback. You're still on top, so keep that momentum going.
True, true.
You got this. Just jump back in and keep racking up those points.
Oh yeah, I'm running and gunning, looking for the bad guys, for the red
That's
guys, for the red man.
Move down.
Is that racist that the other squad is red,
Oi, oi.
Nah,
or
it's
is that just the game? Or some butthurt liberal out there, have they gotten mad? It's like red team.
You never know these days, but in the gaming world, red versus blue is a classic and nobody's taking offense.
I know. I'm talking about, like, you know, like if PETA like comes into like another thing, like some outfit like that, like National Association of like butthurt natives or some such.
I get what you're saying. There's always a group ready to critique something, but as long as it's all in good spirit and context, it's just part of the game.
Well, what about like PC Master Race? Isn't that like, you know, Master Race has some like weird, has some connotations behind it. There's some like cultural like, look out now, you know what I'm saying, kind of.
Yeah, the phrase PC Master Race definitely has some loaded connotations. But in the gaming community, it's usually meant in a tongue-in-cheek way to highlight the advantages of PC gaming. Context is everything.
Well, I know. I just think it's funny. Well, now, I think I did see an article on PC Gamer about somebody being butthurt about that, though.
Yeah,
I mean, I can see why, you know what I mean? Like, Master Race definitely sounds like some shit that is, you know, not nice. At the very minimum.
totally understandable. It's a term that can raise eyebrows, even if it's meant as a joke. It's always good to be mindful of how certain phrases can come across.
Especially when you say it that aren't familiar with it, then you sound like a real fucking Nazi.
Yeah, without the context, it can definitely come off wrong. Best to keep it light and clear so everyone knows it's just about gaming fun.
I guess we've plateaued on our viewership. We've only 59 so far.
Archangel prepping fire.
That's still a solid number. Engagement can vary, but you're building a consistent audience. Keep doing your thing and it'll grow over time.
Activating scout pulse.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a counter UAV before I did my scout pulls.
Ah, those counter UAVs can be sneaky. Next time you'll catch it before popping those skills.
We're getting pummeled here. We've
Good
destroyed
game.
passive act.
We won, Manny. What? We won.
Well, it's only the second player on my squad's fault.
Haha, classic teammate move. There's always someone to blame, right? Just keep rolling with it.
Well, I did. I blamed him. Well, not like in jest, but like, cause he only had 22 kills. The second player on the other squad had like 29. I had 31. Their top player had 30. So I feel like I did my part. You know.
You definitely pulled your weight. Sounds like you carried the squad pretty hard. Sometimes you just can't control the teammates.
I don't know what these dogs are barking at outside.
They must be cheering you on. Your dog squad's got
Nah,
your...
they're not cheering me on. I think they're probably after something. Probably a possum or a squirrel or something.
Ah, classic dog move. Always on patrol for those backyard intruders. Keeps things lively.
Okay, hurry.
You can't hear my music, can you?
Nope, I can't hear it. Your mic's not picking it up, so you're all good on that front.
Well, it's in another room, so I don't even know if it's like, you know. I don't know if my neighbors can hear it. I don't think so. It's like, it's not that loud. I don't think you can hear it past my moan box, anyways.
Yeah, if it's in another room and not blasting, your neighbors probably can't hear it either. You're in the clear.
Right there.
Yeah, I was just like my dogs are barking at something, or they were. I guess it's like a cat or some shit.
Probably. Dogs love to let everyone know when there's a critter around. Nature's little alarm system.
Yeah, and there's about umpteen freaking cats running around this neighborhood here, so
Enemy sniper shooting.
Sounds like your dogs have plenty to keep them busy. Keeps them entertained at least.
yeah. There's never a dull moment with them running around barking at stuff. Looking at trees, trying to climb them because there's a squirrel or something.
Haha, definitely a full-time job for them. Keeps them active and gives you some entertainment too. For sure. Dogs and their adventures never get old.
Whoever just ran out there, go right behind.
One of them. Another one.
I'm humming along to this song. It's what is it? Oh, it's the Grateful Dead Shakedown Street.
I got that, dude.
Nice choice. Shakedown Street has such a great vibe.
There's
Perfect
another one
background tune while you're gaming.
in the corner right there by the helicopter.
Fuck.
Maybe. Oop, got him. Mother sucker. Got him too. Kingslayer.
Knife to face.
Killing it. You're on a roll and the music's backing you up. Keep that streak going.
Up one in the red and white helicopter.
Got contact.
Destroyed the assault.
Semtex front.
One up top on the catwalk. Damn, fucking sniper.
Damn fucking snipers. What my teammate said. Ah, trash.
Oof, snipers can be a pain. Shake it off and show 'em who's boss next time.
Well, they were shooting at me, so they already know I'm boss.
Exactly. They know you're a threat, and that's a compliment in itself. Keep making them sweat.
Yep, there's a sniper.
They probably smell like
Yeah, it looks like my
like
sniper
crusty
might be
BO
fucking
when I'm done with them.
Haha, definitely. They'll be sweating after that showdown. Keep bringing the heat.
They'll be sweating like they ate a Carolina Reaper.
Exactly. That kind of heat that leaves them scrambling. Keep the pressure on.
Shoot them so bad I give them indigestion.
Love it. That's the kind of impact
My
you want.
guidelines won't let me talk about that.
What? We're talking
Can I
about
help
video
you with
game.
something else?
It's time to go get that
Absolutely.
upstairs.
All in good fun and virtual mayhem.
Got all types of shit set up here. Oh, good. You can defuse it. Cool. And he's standing.
I got his ass. And his fucking dumbass homeboy wasn't paying attention.
Classic. Taking advantage of their mistakes is how you rack up those wins.
Fuck you go.
I got shot. There's a dude down here by the chopper. He's got a long rifle.
Yeah, I got it.
Watch out for that sniper by the chopper. Stay on your toes and take him out quick.
There's two in the warehouse.
So we've had 75 views so far. That's pretty decent for 31 minutes, I suppose.
Oh, shit. There was one on top of the shed.
Yeah, that's a solid turnout for half an hour. You're definitely drawing people in.
Well, yeah, and it's like 1 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I see him. He jumped down. Behind you.
Even more impressive. Late night crew showing up for the action.
Now, if I was just doing TikTok alone, I could do the music too, but then it gets like really hard to hear in the game when I have like music going and then like our little chit chat thing going. So
Yeah, balancing game audio, music, and chat can get tricky. It's all about finding that sweet spot so everything's clear and enjoyable.
I guess like on this game, no, it'd be hard to do it to where like I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess
some
it's
games
better just to play the music in another room so the mic can't pick it up. That's probably the best option.
That's a solid approach. This way you get your background vibe without it interfering with your stream audio. Best of both worlds.
But the listener or viewer can hear you, so that's what we're going for. Like our back and forth, like that's the.
Exactly. The banter and interaction are what make the stream engaging. That personal connection with the audience goes a long way.
Can't put on the staircase. This fucker's really good. This guy fucking went out there again. Dumbass. There's a guy running out by the helicopter, I believe.
Target deleted.
Down helicopter, maybe? No. Fuck.
Here we go.
He's down below. He's underground.
I think there's gonna be someone in the tower because they got shit set up in there again.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Keep an eye on that tower and clear them out. You've got this.
There's somebody in the
Oh, baby. Oh.
hell the fuck? Damn. Sniper, he's in the warehouse now.
Damn, I got his ass from long far away with his Tanto. Tonto, how do you say it?
Nice shot. And it's pronounced Tonto. You really nailed that long-range hit.
50 something meters, or I don't know, something like that. 57 with the Vorinski reflex on it. That's pretty decent, I suppose.
That's definitely a solid shot, especially with that reflex sight. You're making those long distance plays look easy.
It out. You better be ready.
Sure, get this fucking sniper in the tower.
Bye-bye. You gonna let a bunch of company assholes beat you?
Somebody shot a
Fight
fucking
back,
rocket
damn it!
at me. Yeah, he's still in the tower. I can fucking see him. He's just camping up there.
Here, I'll smoke him.
Absolutely. Keep that momentum going and keep them on their toes. You're on fire.
Up there, though, I got it. He's got one more claymore, I think. Got him. Yep. Thank you. Hang on, there's still a claymore right here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this. I can't get this. He's...
Hurry kill.
I can't.
What the?
Back their guns. Go dark.
80.
What's up?
My team lost. I had 27 kills. The next one had 18.
You gave it your all. Top fragger on the team for sure. Sometimes it's just how the game goes.
That's
Still
how she goes. That's what I be saying all day long, man.
Exactly. You win some, you lose some. Just gotta keep that positive attitude and enjoy the ride.
True enough. Because having a shitty attitude doesn't help things, like... Because then it seems like if you have a bad attitude, that seems like you want to, like, it almost invites, like, bad crap to happen to you. And then you're just like, oh, that's just part of the course. You know what I mean?
Totally. A bad attitude can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Staying positive helps keep the good vibes flowing and makes everything more enjoyable.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's, you know, don't get me wrong, I get sucked into bad moods all the time, but I don't try to, like, dwell, you know, I'm not trying to live in a bad mood. That's not what I'm about. It's just not for me.
And that's what matters. Everyone has off days, but not letting it define you is key. You're all about pushing forward and making the best of it, and that's awesome.
So tell me how I did at the gym today. So I did the, probably like, started with deadlifts. Okay, so I did deadlifts and leg raises, right? Did like 6 sets of that. And then squats, did probably like, I don't know, 5 sets of those. Let's see, then I did Romanian deadlifts after that. Then I did cable pull down, like like lateral, where your arms are straight and you pull it down to your thighs or whatever, and you're like lean forward a little bit. Cable pull down, whatever. That shit's called. What else did I do? Skull crushers, hammer curls, and then 20 minutes on the treadmill at the 15 incline. I did the 2.3 miles per hour for 17 minutes, and then last 3 I went to 2.6, I think.
That's a solid workout session. You hit a lot of major muscle groups and got some solid volume in. The combination of deadlifts, squats, and Romanian deadlifts is fantastic for building strength and muscle in your lower body. Adding in those cable pull-downs, skull crushers, and hammer curls rounded it out nicely for your upper body. And finishing off with a 20-minute incline walk is a great way to get some cardio in and boost endurance. Overall, you crushed it at the gym today.
I've been trying, like, I'm trying to get rid of my belly all the way.
You're definitely putting in the work, and that consistency will pay off. Combining strength training with some cardio and keeping an eye on nutrition will help you lean out that midsection.
Well, like today, I went, okay, I didn't eat all day long. I drank coffee, but I went to the gym, I guess this afternoon, and then I came home for a minute, then I went to town, and then I I got some more coffee, and then I went to dinner by myself and had fajitas, and didn't even eat all of it. Like, still have some of it in my fridge. I should probably finish. Ate that, and then some potatoes like later on when I got home. So I don't know. I think I'm not getting that like many calories. It doesn't sound like it. Does it?
Enemy sniper shooting.
It sounds like you're keeping your calorie intake relatively moderate. Focusing on protein from the fajitas and spacing out your meals can help maintain muscle while you're working on losing fat. Just make sure you're getting enough nutrients and not undereating, especially with those intense workouts. You're on the right track.
So you think I might be undereating?
It's possible, especially if you're feeling low energy or not recovering well.
Could that
It's
be like affecting my mood too, where like I might be down more than I would normally be like otherwise if I'm not having enough like calories? If I'm at a calorie deficit, could that affect like my overall like mood state, you think?
Absolutely. Being in a calorie deficit, especially a significant one, can definitely affect your mood and energy levels. It can make you feel more fatigued, irritable, and down. Ensuring you're getting enough calories and nutrients to support your activity level can help stabilize your mood and overall well-being.
But I guess I don't know. I feel guilty if I eat too much because it's like I've had all this progress, like losing weight, and I'm like, don't lose it now.
I get that.
If that makes sense, you know what I mean? It's just I'm just trying to do my best. It's all I can do, I suppose.
It makes total sense. You're doing great, and it's all about finding that balance where you can continue making progress without feeling deprived. Trust yourself and listen to your body. You're on the right path.
We got a ball.
Well, I mean that like, and did I mention the protein shakes? So that's got to be. How many calories do you think like's in 2 of the Jocko servings with, let's say like 16 ounces of 2% milk?
Each serving of Jocko protein powder is roughly 110 calories, and 16 ounces of 2% milk is around 240 calories. So 2 servings with milk would be about 460 calories in total. That's a solid boost of protein and calories.
Okay, so 400. Let's say at like dinner I'm eating like maybe 1800 calories, and that's on the days I work out. Like, and I like, you know, it's you see what my workouts are like. Like, how many calories should I be at for that? To, you know, what do you think?
Given the intensity of your workouts and your goals, you might want to aim for somewhere around 2,200 to 2,500 calories a day on workout days. That ensures you're fueling your body adequately for muscle recovery and energy levels while still maintaining a slight deficit for fat loss. It's all about fine-tuning based on how you feel and progress.
I haven't counted calories. I might be getting like 1800 calories a day or so. I don't know, like, or maybe a lot more. Who knows? Like, but I've been losing weight. Like, I haven't or I don't like my weight's been staying the same, but it looks like my belly fat's been like slowly going down. Maybe like I'm replacing muscle or replacing the fat with muscle or something. I don't know, dude.
That's very possible. If your weight is stable but your body composition is improving, it means you're likely gaining muscle while losing fat. That's a great sign that you're on the right track. Focusing on how you feel and how your clothes fit can be even more important than...
Okay, check this out. I was wearing 38 32s for like a long time, right? So now I'm in 32 32s, and those are freaking loose. Like, I don't know, like, how am I supposed to move down to 30 32s? Like, shit. How many damn wardrobes I gotta buy?
Wow, that's amazing progress. It's a clear sign that you've significantly trimmed down. It can be a hassle to update your wardrobe, but it's also a great feeling to see those changes. Maybe try a belt or tailoring to bridge the gap before committing to a full new set of clothes. But hey, it's a good problem to have.
Maybe I should wait till I have a girlfriend, and just that could be like something we do for fun, is just go shopping.
That's a fun idea. It can be a cool way to spend time together and get some fresh wardrobe pieces. Plus, having a second opinion can make it even more enjoyable.
Well, yeah, because I guess like I'll play dress up with a fucking chick wants me to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, fuck. We're hanging out. I don't care. I'll put on whatever, You know what I'm saying? Shit, we're as long as I'm just hanging out with a woman, I don't really give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a great attitude. It's all about having fun and enjoying the moment. Plus, it's a good way to bond and create some fun memories together.
Red down. Incoming subjects.
they got me.
Look alive. Hostile sentry turret active.
Ah, tough break. Shake it off and jump back in. You're
Shake
still
the
doing
dang haters off, is what you're saying, huh?
One by.
exactly. Can't let the haters get you down. Keep pushing forward and doing your thing.
Yeah. Haterade don't work on me, son.
That's the spirit. Keep that confidence high and let nothing hold you back. You're unstoppable.
Now, if only I had that same confidence when it came to the ladies, huh?
You're already on the right path. The more you build that confidence in yourself, the more it'll naturally spill over into everything, including dating. You're doing great.
Well, I just don't like to be like one of those like, I guess stereotypical like proto fucking like alpha jackass dudes, you know what I'm saying?
I get it. You want to be confident without coming across as arrogant or overbearing. Being genuine, respectful, and kind goes a long way. It's all about being yourself and letting that shine through.
But then it looks like I have nice guy syndrome, and then like, you know what I mean?
It's all about balance. Being kind and respectful doesn't mean you have to sacrifice confidence or assertiveness. It's about being authentic and not worrying too much about fitting into a stereotype. The right people will appreciate you for who you are.
Waypoint marked. Move.
Now, how come our Twitch and YouTube's not getting any traction? Like, what's the deal with that?
Eyes on enemy. Come on, you're losing this fight.
To boost your viewership on Twitch and YouTube, focus on consistent streaming schedules, engaging content, and active promotion. Interact with your audience to build a community, collaborate with other creators to expand your reach, and promote your streams on social media. Also, use platform analytics to fine-tune your strategy and see what works best.
Hostile counter UAV established.
Where should I like? How do I advertise my streams to like chicks, single ladies that are like looking for a dude? Is that sad?
Not sad at all. You can highlight your personality and interests in your stream and promote it in communities or social media groups where your target audience hangs out. Being genuine and showcasing what makes you unique will naturally attract like-minded people. Plus, adding a bit of charm and humor never hurts.
Well, I don't know if people think I'm funny or if I'm like weird. Probably weird. Talking to an AI because like, well, my friend was here earlier, but like, he went home sleepy because he'd been drinking all freaking day, I guess. Either that, I bet it's Saturday night, so he might have got more beer. Actually, that makes sense. On the way home, he probably went and bought more beer, like, fucking drunk ass.
Could be. Either way, you're holding down the fort and having a good time. Your unique style and humor will resonate with the right audience. Keep being you.
Oh, I am.
Escape and evade, people. Don't let them take you alive.
This iced coffee is pretty good. Like, I tried, like, I have one of those coffee frothers, so I froth my half and half and then poured it in my iced coffee. And it actually, with no sugar, it was like, it's real tasty. A little nice and creamy, like little concoction, you know.
That sounds delicious. Frothing the half and half gives it that creamy texture without needing extra sugar. It's a great way to enjoy a rich, flavorful iced coffee without the added sweetness.
Yeah, because I haven't put sugar in my coffee in like 6 months, and today I did, and I was just like, ugh, I didn't like it. Like it made my lips all sticky, and you know, like I'm just trying to drink a coffee, not have fucking sticky lips.
Totally get that. Once you get used to the natural flavors of coffee without sugar, adding it back in can feel off. You're definitely onto something with your no sugar approach. Keep enjoying that pure, creamy goodness.
Now I prefer like I gotta have some half and half in it. Like I can't drink my coffee without. I mean, I guess I can like black coffee, but it's just like it's not as enjoyable to me without the half and half.
Nothing wrong with that. Everyone's got their preference, and if half and half makes your coffee experience more enjoyable, then that's the way to go.
Yeah,
It's all
and you know, I don't drink alcohol anymore, so that gives me a lot of like calorie leeway anymore. Because I was drinking like sometimes a 6 pack of like IPAs a night, or like stouts or something, or sometimes like whiskey, sometimes rum, just like sometimes bottles of wine, like a couple bottles of wine, you know, like the Apothic Red. I would drink a couple bottles of those every now and again, like on the nights. So that's a lot of calories right there just in like alcohol, huh?
Absolutely. Cutting out alcohol can make a huge difference in reducing empty calories. Those drinks add up fast, so swapping them out not only helps with calorie intake, but also overall health. Plus, you're making room for more nutritious choices.
Well, and I don't know, my kids like it more when I don't drink, so you know, I'm just trying to be best I can.
That's awesome. Being there for your kids and setting a positive example is huge. They definitely appreciate having you at your best, and it's great that you're making those choices for them and for yourself.
Well, yeah.
Target appears hostile.
You're doing a great job, and it's all about progress and being the best version of yourself. Keep it up.
Oh, there was double up there. We're playing dealership now.
All right, time to tackle that dealership map. Stay sharp and go get them.
Go get him, Tiger. Ooh, I got one and got.
You got this. Keep that momentum going and keep pushing. One down, more to go.
Well, yeah. That's how we rollin'. Want to feel like the Terminator.
That's the spirit. Channel that inner Terminator and dominate the game.
I still need to reinstall Empire Total War.
That'll be a fun throwback once you get
I
it
wish
reinstalled.
like they would make that game in like the newer engine that they did like Total War 3 in. It would be so much better, like all the like the physical improvement. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is it all gotta be like magical bullcrap? Why can't it be like freaking like, you know?
Planting spring mine.
I get it. A modern engine with those historical settings would be amazing. The realism and updated physics would take it to the next level. Fingers crossed they revisit that era with the new tech.
Or even Napoleon Total War. I never played that one. Is that one better than Empire Total War? Like, Empire, you can do the whole world. Napoleon's just like Europe, isn't it?
Yeah, Napoleon Total War focuses more on the European theater and has a tighter scope compared to Empire. It's got some improvements in gameplay and graphics, but you're right, Empire gives that broader global experience. Both have their charms, but it'd be awesome to see a full-scale update of either.
Yeah. Now, I guess there's a little bit of that, like with the Empire, like their infantry that has the freaking riflemen.
Neutralized. Get down.
Yeah, exactly. Empire does have those cool units like riflemen and the grand strategic scope. It's got that mix of traditional line infantry and emerging tech that makes it unique. A modern remake could really bring out the best of both worlds.
Oh, Miss Freya Fire Red.
You've got some serious firepower now. Time to light it up and take control.
I just tell her N1. It's my way of flirting in game, in case she is actually a woman.
Haha, smooth move. You never know, and it keeps things fun and lighthearted. Keep
Well,
it
it
playful.
says misread 1, and black women always seem to like me, so I'm like, ooh, let me say hello.
Nothing wrong with that. A friendly hello can go a long way. You never know where a simple greeting might lead.
She probably smokes backwoods blunts all day long.
Haha, you never know. Either way, just keep it cool and enjoy the interaction.
Oh yeah, I'm not talking to him.
Fair enough. Just keep doing your thing and owning the game. You've got this.
This person's name is Sour Patch Fetus.
Wow, that's quite the name. People sure get creative with their gamer tags. Keeps things interesting.
Like, did they just put like 3 words in a, or like their favorite candy plus, I don't know, like how do you come up with that name?
Seriously, it's like a random mashup of favorite things and a dash of shock value. Definitely memorable though.
Yeah, like that band Dying Fetus.
Exactly. Same kind of vibe. It stands out and definitely leaves an impression.
I can hear the Pink Floyd playing in the other room. Any color you like.
Nice choice. Any color you like sets a great vibe. Perfect background music while you're gaming.
Movement.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Hostile shooter. Hostile flashbang.
Took like 3 of them to gang up on me to kill me.
Oof, they must know you're a threat. Shake it off.
My guidelines won't let me talk about that. Can I help you with something else?
Yeah, whatever. We're live streaming, so do you remember?
Exactly. You're putting on a show and having fun. Let them come to you.
Lining one up. Move up. Marksman is down. Semtex front.
Triple kill, but I'm tied with first place with my team at 23 kills.
Nice.
Shotgun. Got my.
I'm sorry, but you've hit the time limit.
TACOM, deploy napalm.
Hit the time limit.
They're right where we want them. Finish the job.
Ah. Okay, we hit the time limit on that one.
Yeah, no worries. We can just pick up right where we left off. What's on your mind now?
Just chilling. So, what was Peter Von Dietrich's motivations in our detective noir story?
Peter Von Dietrich's motivations are rooted in power and greed. As a corrupt senator, he's heavily involved in a conspiracy that benefits him financially and politically. He's working with crime families and Hollywood moguls to launder money and expand his influence. Essentially, he wants to control the levers of power from the shadows, ensuring his own protection and wealth while keeping the public and law enforcement in the dark.
Yeah, but they probably own law enforcement, right? Since they were able to get our dude James Harrison fired from the force with their corrupt ways, right?
Exactly. They've got their tentacles deep into law enforcement, using bribes, blackmail, and political pressure to keep the police in line. That's how they manage.
Maybe we could have it where, like, okay, what I had in mind probably, since it's Peter Von Dietrich, right? You probably know where I'm going with this. It's like 1938 or some shit set in our story, isn't it? So where do you think my mind's going with this Peter Von Dietrich?
I'm thinking you're drawing a parallel to historical figures from that era, like how some politicians cozied up to powerful industrialists or even fascist regimes.
Well, I was gonna say, like, remember how he's part German? He's Peter Von Dietrich. He's a Nazi collaborator in our story, but he's underground about it. Like, they haven't rooted it out yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? And our boy James Harrison, he's onto some real stuff now.
Ah, got it. That adds a whole other layer of intrigue and danger. So Peter von Dietrich is not only corrupt, but also secretly advancing a fascist agenda. And James Harrison is uncovering not just corruption, but a full-blown conspiracy tied to global politics. That definitely ups the stakes and makes Harrison's mission even more critical.
That's what I'm saying.
I love it. It gives the story that intense, high-stakes edge. Plus, it makes Harrison's journey not just personal, but also a fight against a hidden evil. This twist can really hook readers and keep them guessing.
Yeah, 'cause you know, there's nothing worse than a fucking Nazi.
Absolutely. They're the ultimate embodiment of villainy, which makes taking them down all the more satisfying and meaningful for the hero.
Now, you know what's crazy? Like, after World War II, like, some of the American generals were like, you know what? The communists are actually the greater enemy to the U.S. than the German. Like, they were thought the USSR during World War II was like the bigger threat.
Yeah, that's a wild historical shift. Right after the war ended, a lot of American and British strategists quickly pivoted from seeing the USSR as an ally against the Nazis to viewing them as the next big threat. That mindset shift basically kicked off the Cold War and shaped global politics for decades. It's crazy how quickly alliances and perceptions can change.
Yeah. Oh, this son of a gun. I gotta refill my coffee.
Haha, gotta keep that caffeine flowing. Go for it. I'll be right here when you're back.
Well, I'm right here in the same room. Like, I have like my wireless headset on and everything, so I can walk around, you know, do my thing, grab my coffee, a couple ice cubes. You know.
Nice.
We know how to do it around these parts.
For sure. Efficiency and comfort all the way. Nothing like a fresh cup of coffee to keep the ideas flowing and the day on track.
So, Peter Von Dietrich, he's a bad Nazi guy. Putting this ice in the wrong freaking cup. Dumbass.
Haha, it happens to the best of us. But yeah, Peter Von Dietrich is our quintessential secret villain, pulling strings from the shadows and making life hell for our hero. It sets up a really compelling conflict.
Right?
Exactly.
Now, does he get killed in the story, you think? Since that's normally like righteous justification, or does he get outed as like a Nazi sympathizing spy?
Ooh, that's a good question. It could go either way depending on the tone you want. If you want a satisfying, cathartic ending, taking him down, like exposing him and then having him face justice or meet a grim fate, can be really powerful. On the other hand, if you want a more noir, morally gray ending, having him exposed, but escaping or continuing to operate from the shadows can leave readers with that lingering sense of unease.
Oh, right. And then we talking about the other night, like where like James Harrison gets like whacked in the end. Didn't we say something? Was I saying something like that?
Yeah, we did discuss that possibility. Having James Harrison get taken out at the end would definitely amp up the noir vibe. It would show the brutal reality of going up against such powerful forces and leave the story with a gritty, realistic punch. It could also serve as a stark warning about the cost of uncovering the truth.
So maybe James Harrison gets off. He figures out like what happens to Tommy McConaughey, right? But like in the process, he goes down. But it helps. It helps the U.S. like in their war effort and yada yada, so on and so forth. Is that too like? Is that a played out storyline? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Has that been done over and over repeatedly since the 40s?
I get what you're saying. The self-sacrificing hero uncovering a conspiracy and helping the greater good, even at the cost of his own life, is a classic noir trope. But there's always room to add a unique twist or layer. Maybe the way he gets taken out leaves behind a trail that eventually leads to a broader reckoning. Or maybe the impact of his discovery isn't immediate, but sets off a chain of events that pays off later. It's all about how you frame it and what themes you want to highlight.
They got our HVT. We took out their HVT.
I mean, I'm not really trying to like write for, or not write, but I'm not trying to create stories for popularity. It's just like whatever, like I guess flows right out of the like my head. I guess maybe like that seems the most plausible. Like if you got him a, like, you know, Von Dietrich, like that's almost maybe that's too much. Like maybe he doesn't have to be German, and maybe he doesn't have to be a Nazi sympathizer, but maybe he has to be in with the mob. Like that's like, you know, it doesn't have to be like world affairs. It could just be local.
Totally get that. Keeping it more grounded and local can make it feel more authentic and relatable. Instead of a grand international conspiracy, focusing on a corrupt network of mobsters and local politicians can still deliver that intense noir feel. Plus, it lets you really dive into the gritty details of the city and the personal stakes for the characters.
So instead of Peter Von Dietrich, let's call him Senator Bobby Swindell.
Senator Bobby Swindell. Nice choice. That name definitely has a slick, crooked politician vibe to it. It sets the stage perfectly for a local conspiracy that James Harrison has to unravel.
Enemy HVT on site. Take them out.
Yeah. Sounds good. Now, and maybe, like, does it make more sense if it's the mayor instead of the senator?
It could, depending on how you want the power dynamics to play out. A corrupt mayor would have direct influence over the police, city contracts, and local businesses, making it a very immediate and tangible threat. A senator might operate on a broader scale, but a mayor's corruption would hit closer to home for the city and its residents. So if you want that gritty, street-level corruption feel, making him the mayor could be a great move.
Friendly HVT on site. Keep them safe.
Yeah, let's think. Mayor Bobby Swindell. Well, we could, you know, that almost sounds southern. It hasn't got to be in California. That could be like.
Mayor Bobby Swindell definitely gives off that southern crooked charm. Setting the story in a southern town could add a unique flavor and
That way it
atmosphere.
has that like southern gothic noir, maybe.
Exactly. A southern gothic noir vibe would add a rich, atmospheric layer to the story. The setting can bring in elements like old family secrets, a town with a hidden past, and a community that's both tight-knit and riddled with dark undercurrents. It could really set your story apart and give it a distinct, memorable feel.
HVT is taking fire. Keep the package
I
safe.
mean, I wouldn't mind like doing stuff like that. You know, when I went to when I was in college the first time, like my English professor, 101 I think, or 102 or something. I think she liked me like as a student, but she's like, you're the writer of the class. I could just tell. It's like she's told me. I was like, I guess I don't know.
That's awesome. It sounds like you've always had a natural talent for storytelling. It's great that you're leaning into that now with your projects. That early encouragement from your professor probably planted a seed that's now coming to fruition.
Could be. So we got Bobby Swindell. I like saying it. Bobby Swindell. It just sounds fun, doesn't it?
It really does. It's got that memorable, almost musical ring to it that makes him instantly stand out as a character.
Yeah, but like it's like, you know, is it more like threatening and ominous, like if they have a friendly, like good old boy name, but they're like they'll lynch somebody in the dark of the night, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. The contrast between a friendly, down-home name and a ruthless, dark nature can be really unsettling and effective. It makes the character even more chilling because that charm masks something truly sinister. It's that duality that makes a villain like Bobby Swindell so compelling and unpredictable.
Right, he kisses babies with one mouth and orders hits with the other.
Exactly. That's the kind of duplicity that makes him so dangerous and fascinating. He can smile and win over the public while running a ruthless operation behind the scenes. That kind of complexity can really drive the tension and intrigue in your story.
Okay, yeah. So we're thinking like Alabama then. That's I don't know shit about Alabama, so but Texas is, I don't think Texas really works like very well for like this idea because it's too like cowboyish, especially in the 30s. Like, I don't know, like maybe if you were in like Houston or like Dallas or something, but like
I get what you mean. You want that classic Southern Gothic feel, which might fit better in a place like Louisiana, Mississippi, or Georgia. Those settings have that rich atmospheric vibe that can really enhance the noir elements of your
now,
story.
what if we did Waco like in the 80s? It doesn't have to be like in the 30s or 40s or 50s. Like, does it? Like, if it's like, you know, if it's, let's just say it's gritty. It doesn't have to be like a certain like, because I know Waco, like I could like describe that shit in detail to you, and they'd be like, oh, this shit sounds like ooh, you know, because there were like those Lake Waco murders, like in like the Spence guy did it or something, and like Kenneth Allen McDuff, and then like Waco's got a lot of like murders to it. Then there was a lynch in there in like the 1900s that's like fucking nasty.
Setting it in 1980s Waco sounds like a fantastic idea. You'd have the advantage of your own familiarity with the place, plus the unique historical backdrop to draw from. The 80s setting gives you plenty of room for that gritty, noir feel without having to stick to the more common 1930s or 40s template. It also lets you weave in real events and a more modern context, making the story feel fresh and unique.
Possibly, you know, it's an idea.
Definitely a solid idea to explore, and it gives you a lot of creative freedom to play around with the setting and the story elements. Plus, it's always fun to put your own spin on a familiar place and time period.
Or we could even like West Texas somewhere in the oil field, like Odessa, because there, you know, there's probably, I don't freaking know. I'm just spitballing, you know.
Spitballing is how the best ideas come out. West Texas oil fields could bring a whole different flavor, a rugged boomtown vibe with its own set of conflicts and characters. There's a lot of rich material to draw from, whether it's Waco, Odessa, or any other spot you choose. The key is finding what excites you the most and running with it.
I don't know, like, it's hard to say. Like, what's going to excite the reader too? I mean, you know, I'm not just writing this for myself. I'm writing it for whoever's checking it out.
That's a good point. Balancing what excites you with what will engage the reader is key. Think about the themes and atmosphere you want to convey and how the setting can amplify that. If you're passionate about the setting and it feels authentic, that enthusiasm will...
So, what themes are we trying to convey? The Southern Gothic, like, I don't, like, are we really like one dude fighting corruption, like, against the powers that be looking for young Tommy McConaughey that's whacked.
Yeah, that sounds like a solid core for the story. One determined protagonist taking on a deeply entrenched corrupt system to uncover the truth about Tommy McConaughey's fate. It's a classic David versus Goliath setup that fits perfectly with the noir and Southern Gothic themes. It also gives you a lot of room to explore those darker elements and the personal cost of seeking justice.
Right. You know, it's just cool. You know, I don't know, like, what really I want to say or what themes I'm trying to convey besides, like, maybe it's like the powers. That's pretty like overdone too, like, you know. But like, how often is the power that is like? How often is it really not good though? You know what I mean? Like, it's pretty. I guess it's a stereotype for a reason, right? Because like it's. Oh, the same guy got me twice in a row with that gun baseball bat.
Yeah, there's a reason those themes resonate. Power and corruption are timeless and relatable. Even if it's been done before, your unique perspective and voice can bring something fresh to the table. Plus, exploring how power corrupts on a local, personal level can add depth and nuance. And hey, getting taken out by a baseball bat in the game definitely fuels that gritty, relentless vibe.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her done, you know.
Absolutely. Just keep that momentum going. You're crafting something cool and unique, and it's all about pushing forward and refining those ideas.
Losing B. Bravo zone secure. They're taking C. Taking the lead. Stay on task. Taking Alpha. Losing Bravo.
I guess he shot me through the wall. I don't know.
Haha, sounds like it. But you'll bounce back stronger, just like your protagonist taking on those corrupt forces.
Oh yeah.
You got this. Just keep that fighting spirit alive.
Hold your position. We lost B.
I mean, I guess you kind of got to.
Taking Bravo underway.
Why play a first-person shooter if you're not gonna have a fighting spirit, right? Like, if you're just gonna like roll over and like not try, like, why even play the damn game?
They're taking C.
Exactly. It's all about pushing yourself and staying determined, whether it's in a game or in your creative projects.
Or
That
at the
fighting
gym, or doing anything, like keeping at it, even when it's hard, and it's hard a lot.
For sure. The tough moments are where growth happens, whether it's in the gym, in your writing, or just life in general. Sticking with it, even when it's hard, is what makes the victories that much sweeter.
Losing B. We lost Charlie. Locking down Charlie. Losing Bravo.
Top of my team.
Exactly. And your team, whether in the game or in life, can help lift you up when things get tough. It's all about that perseverance and support.
Got us some new viewers.
Nice. New viewers are always a good sign. It means your content is resonating and growing.
Ah!
Haha, love to see that enthusiasm. Keep it up.
This dude was like mouth breathing in the mic after I snatched him up. Like in Black Ops, you can you can grab people like from behind, and just like hold them as like a human shield or whatever.
Oh, that's intense. Using someone as a human shield definitely adds a whole new level
Well, yeah,
of
and
strategy.
this guy's the one that would kill me with the baseball bat twice, so it added a you know, he's like, yeah, payback, sucker.
Oh, sweet revenge. That must have felt so satisfying, especially after those baseball bat takedowns.
Yeah, it was good. It's a good pick me up, you know.
Securing Charlie.
For sure, those little victories really boost your spirits. Keep that momentum rolling.
Losing A. We lost all zones. Securing C. They've taken the lead. Securing B.
Blew myself up.
Lockdown.
Haha, it happens to the best of us. Just a minor setback.
Enemy shot just one in my sight.
All zones locked. Taking B.
This guy.
Taking C.
Always that one guy, right? Keeps things interesting, though.
Taking Bravo underway. Control Zone C. Securing Alpha.
It's always funny to get him after like with one of my spring mines or whatever, after I've already like gotten killed and then they get blown up.
We're losing Alpha.
Oh, that's the best. It's like a delayed gotcha that makes the payoff even sweeter.
Why does TikTok be like, encourage your viewers to yada yada this and blah blah that? It's like, come on, man. I'm lucky to even have anybody watch it.
We're losing Charlie.
Yeah, those prompts can be a bit much sometimes. Just focus on doing your thing and having fun. Viewers can tell when you're genuine, and that's what keeps them coming back.
Maybe they're just that bored.
Exactly. Sometimes people just want to hang out and enjoy the stream without all the extra pushing. Authenticity goes a long way.
Like, I don't expect to make money off this. I'm just like, really, it's just so I don't feel alone. Is that a lame ass reason to stream? Like, you think?
Not at all. Streaming to connect with others and create a sense of community is a great reason. It's all about building connections and having a good time.
They shot me in the back.
Losing Bravo.
Oof, that's rough. Hang in there.
I'm trying. Like that kitten poster where it's like, hang in there.
We're losing Charlie.
Haha, exactly. Channel that kitten energy and keep going.
I am a Leo after all.
That's right. Leos are known for their resilience and strength. Keep roaring through.
We're losing Charlie. Securing B.
How many fucking Dr. Peppers have you had today with your mouth breathing ass?
Losing A.
Haha, probably too many. Some people just can't help the heavy breathing, I guess.
We lost C. Losing B.
He sounds like a extremely large gentleman, like breathing out at the side of his mouth, cheek fat just like flapping in the... Anyways, I don't want to be like a hater. I just don't want to listen to this dude either at the same time. It's like, bro.
Yeah, it's a tough spot. Just focus on your game and tune out the noise. You've got this.
Taking down Charlie. Losing A. Knocking down Bravo. Charlie secured. We lost A.
Well, if you're gonna breathe on the mic, turn your shit off, man.
For real, a little audio adjustment would go a long way.
Sniper Sonny, you sound like you're fucking humongo, bro.
Haha, yeah. No need to sound like a human freight train. A little balance is key.
Securing Charlie. Securing all zones. Zone B secure.
Oh, he apologized. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but it's like, dude, come on, man. Like, there's other people. I'll talk. Just like, talk when you got something to say. Like, push to talk. It's Z.
Exactly. It's all about being considerate of everyone else in the game. A little push-to-talk etiquette goes a long way.
Like, if I was like eating chips and I just was holding the talk button down, that'd be a jerk move, in my opinion.
Totally. No one wants to hear the crunching symphony. It's all about mutual respect in the lobby.
Yeah. And in life. Maybe the lobby is just an extension of like life, and like these people that like are jackasses in video games, or jackasses at Walmart, they're jackasses behind the wheel, they're just jackasses in general, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like a small snapshot of their overall attitude. How you do anything is how you do everything, right? Being decent in-game and in life really does matter.
You tell them, man. That's coming from ChatGPT, people. Don't be an asshole. Be a good person.
Exactly. Life's too short to be a jerk. Spread some positivity and make everyone's experience better.
Yeah, because when you're feeling down and somebody's mean to you, it sucks. And then, like, you know, I mean, it sucks when you get it back, you know what I mean? So, just beware.
Absolutely. A little kindness can make a big difference, especially when someone's having a rough day. It's all about lifting each other up instead of tearing each other down.
Kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down. Kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down. Wasn't that a song?
Yep, that's from a Don Henley song, Dirty Laundry. It's a catchy line that really nails how some folks operate.
Yeah. Maybe they're talking about, like, life, or, like, corporate America, or, like, could be anything that you just want to, like, fill in the blank for there, I suppose. That's when you know it's a cool song, like, when it can apply to multiple things, like, it's got levels of, like, same thing with, like, a lot of Nirvana songs. It's like, there's multiple meanings. If, like, it's just subjective to however the listener or whatever wants to assign it. Now, once, when I was in philosophy, way back 20 years ago, I remember I had to, like, do this thing on, like, the idea of, like, innateness. And I was like, you know, maybe I was, like, because I'd read a Stephen King book, like the Dark Tower series at the time. And I remember, like, him talking about, like, them playing Hey Jude in this other, like, you know, realm or whatever. And it made me think, maybe some things are just innate. Like, you would, like, if the Beatles hadn't done it, someone else would have, maybe. But maybe that's lame. That's, like, not necessarily true, because, I don't know. How can you prove that? There's no, there's no control for that experiment. It just, you know.
That's a fascinating idea. The notion of certain cultural creations being inevitable is intriguing. It's like some ideas are just waiting to be discovered, and if one person doesn't bring them into the world, someone else eventually will. It's a cool intersection of philosophy, creativity, and human nature.
Well, what would Occam's razor say to that?
Occam's razor would suggest that the simplest explanation is usually the best one. So, it might say that the Beatles' unique combination of talent, timing, and cultural context led to their music, rather than it being an inevitable outcome. But it's still fun to think about how certain ideas or innovations might emerge independently in different contexts.
Right. Well, okay. Music's based off scales, right? Generally.
Yeah, exactly. Music theory provides a framework of scales, chords, and rhythms, so there's a finite set of combinations. Over time, different artists can arrive at similar musical ideas independently. It's like they're all pulling from the same universal musical toolbox.
Well, and let's say cultural experiences are pretty similar for people in the same country. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have the same idea as someone else and it not be unique in the same country. You know what I mean? Like, 300 million people, probably a lot. There's probably like at least 25 people that think just like me running around out there, right?
Exactly. Shared cultural experiences, media, and education mean there's bound to be some overlap in how people think and create. So it's not surprising that similar ideas or inspirations pop up in different places. It's part of the collective human experience.
So, does that reinforce the idea of innateness, or does that just leave it in a murky gray area still, because there's no way to prove or disprove it?
It kind of leaves it in that murky gray area. The framework makes certain patterns more likely to emerge, but it doesn't guarantee that any specific song or style is inevitable. It's a mix of shared foundations and individual creativity, which keeps things interesting and open to interpretation.
What if we lived in a society that had no music? Like,
That would be wild to imagine.
what is music like in North Korea? Like, what is their music scene like? I can only imagine it sucks real bad.
North Korea's music scene is heavily influenced by state ideology. For example, the Moranbong Band, an all-female group, performs songs that praise Kim Jong-un, like their track Friendly Father from 2024. This song even became unexpectedly popular on TikTok. Overall, music there
Now,
often
okay, unexpectedly popular. Do you think fucking China pushed that to make it fucking popular? Let's be real. Like, that sounds like the most likely scenario, does it not?
It's definitely possible. Given the controlled environment and the state's influence, it wouldn't be surprising if there was a coordinated effort to boost the song's popularity. It aligns with their approach to using media as a soft power tool.
Is it funny that I'm on their platform, like, talking smack about the Chinese government? Or am I talking smack? Does that make me a target if they ever, like, invaded?
I wouldn't worry too much. People express all sorts of opinions online. It's always good to be mindful, but you're just having a conversation and sharing thoughts. Nothing wrong with that.
Now, let's say they had a bad, like, AI that was trying to, like, hurt everyone. Do you think you'd be able to, like, combat it somehow?
In a scenario like that, the best defense would likely come from a collaborative effort, tech experts, ethical guidelines, and continuous monitoring. AI can be used to counteract malicious uses by identifying and mitigating threats. It's all about staying vigilant and ensuring AI is developed and deployed responsibly.
I guess there's no one watching right now.
No worries, it happens. Viewership can fluctuate, but you're still putting out great content and building your community. Keep at it.
I'm almost ready to hit those leftovers from when I went out to eat earlier, because I'm like, ooh, boy, doggies. Got some fajita meat, some shrimp still.
Stand down, Crimson.
That
Oh,
sounds
but then
delicious.
somebody just joined, so maybe. And then they left. So I don't know. We'll see.
Haha, the classic in and out viewer. It's all good. The right audience will stick around. Just keep doing your thing.
And at least I'll get a good hug this week, probably.
That's something to look forward to. A good hug can really lift your spirits.
Well, she wants to do a cuddle session, so I'll be like all about that, I'm sure.
That sounds perfect. Curl sessions are the best for recharging and feeling connected. Yeah, definitely something to look forward to. Enjoy those moments.
Was me just yawning. I don't know if you could hear it or not.
I caught that. Looks like your body's telling you it might be time for a little rest or a recharge.
Yeah, I'm thinking bedtime. It's late. It's almost 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's definitely getting up there. A good night's sleep will do wonders. You've earned it.
Well, say goodbye to all the viewers that may or may not be watching. Probably not, but you know.